think the next important component in terms of how to properly navigate and successfully buy a home is, when they're applying for a loan, they need to understand, or the lender needs to understand, the employment. Do they have the right kind of employment? Does it meet the lending guidelines? So first question is, where do you work? How long have you worked there? What's your position, et cetera, et cetera. And every lender is going to want to know what you have done for the last 2 consecutive years. Now, I will tell you, if you just work a regular W-2 job and you've been there for 3 or 4 years, it's very easy for the lender to say, okay, great, check, right? That box has been checked.
That's right.
A lot of people own their own business, okay? And Brian, because of your background and the culture that you work with, we have worked with owners of wig shops, beauty parlors, dry cleaners, restaurants, you name it, right?
Yes.
They may own their own business. And some people just pay themselves from the business on their tax returns, what I call from Schedule C income from being self-employed. Others will pay themselves a W-2 on a regular paycheck and pay them a certain amount of dollars per month. Irregardless, the lender is looking for a 2-year history of self-employed income. So tip income is an area where we've worked with people who work inside of a restaurant, but they make tips, and servers don't make the same, they don't have the same requirement for minimum wage. Most servers make about $2 an hour, okay? They also have to claim their tip income. If you put, $50 in tips from your lunch shift in your pocket and you don't claim that on your payroll, guess what, folks? You make $2 an hour. Guess what, folks? You qualify to buy a Fisher-Price home from Toys R Us, not a home that Brian wants to sell you, right? So tip income is very, very important. That income needs to be claimed. It needs to be on the tax returns so that it can be used for the purposes of qualifying for the loan. We also have a lot of people, particularly in what I call a banking town, and they have a nice base salary, but a lot of them have bonus income. Or some of our buyers have overtime income or commission income. Those types of income also, the lender in general is going to want a 2-year history.